We're gonna have some fun, so come on everyone, it's the Silly Rillie Show.
Hi everybody! Today Lenny and I came out to a farm and we're gonna go try and find a pumpkin that we can make into a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. Today we're at Langridge's farm. Come on, let's go! Whoa! Look at all these pumpkins! There are so many pumpkins here. How are we ever going to choose which one we take home and make it into a jack-o'-lantern? Look at all these pumpkins. Look, these ones are cute pumpkins. There's so many. There's like 11 billion pumpkins here. Well, maybe not 11 billion because that's not really a number. But there are a lot of pumpkins here. Look. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little pumpkins, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little pumpkins, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little pumpkins, 10 and a whole lot more. There are so many pumpkins here, Lenny, and there's so many different sizes. There's little itty bitty tiny baby ones, look, and there's a bit bigger one, a medium sized one, and then there's giant pumpkins. That's really amazing. 1 giant, 2 giant, 3 giant pumpkins, 4 giant, 5 giant, 6 giant pumpkins, 7 giant, 8 giant, 9 giant pumpkins, 10 giant pumpkins and more. Look at this big huge pumpkin. I think it's too big to make a jack-o'-lantern. We would be cleaning it for a week. Which one are we going to take? Oh, I see the perfect one. Look at this one. Oh, Lenny, do you like this pumpkin? I think it's perfect to make a jack-o'-lantern with. Let's take this one home. So I paid for my big pumpkin, and now we're going to take it home. But I'm going to get these ones, too. And I'm going to put my money in here, where it says, please pay here. Oh, there. So let's go carve our pumpkins. Now, we're ready to carve our pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern. And I've got my safety tools here. You can't use a sharp knife when you're little. So I got these ones, and hopefully they will work good. But if you need help, usually you have a big person helping you make a pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern. First thing you gotta do is you gotta cut a big hole in the top and make sure that you can make it big enough so it fits back inside to cover the hole. And you do it on an angle. And then we're going to put our hands inside and clean out all the pumpkin guts. There, I think I got it. Let's see. Here it comes. Oh, you have to be strong to do that. There's our lid. So I'm going to put that over there. Then I'm going to cut around this a little bit. And then I have to scoop out the guts. Let's see, how much guts are we going to pull out of here? All kinds of pumpkin guts. Oh my goodness, look at this. Ooh. Sometimes if you clean off the seeds from all of the guts, you can have somebody roast them and they make a good snack and a healthy snack too. Halloween is a lot of fun. You get to dress up and play pretend and go door to door and say trick or treat and see all of the other kids' costumes. What are you going to be for Halloween? I have a friend who's going to dress up as Elsa from Frozen, and I have another friend who's going to dress up as Vanellope Von Sweet from Wreck-It Ralph. It's really fun to pretend. The next step is we're going to draw our face onto our pumpkin and make it into a jack-o'-lantern. So, I'm going to draw 2 eyes. And a nose. And the mouth is always the most interesting part. I am going to pick a great big happy face because I like a happy face pumpkin. There. Now I'm going to carve out the eyes. This part's the tricky part. And this part, usually you will need an adult to help you do this part. But sometimes a lot of people like to actually paint their pumpkins instead of actually carving them out. And you could do that if you wanted to. Use acrylic paint and paint them. And then when you're done, you can cut up the pumpkin after Halloween is over and make a great big amount of pumpkin pie or pumpkin cookies or pumpkin cake. That would be neat. Pop. Whoop. And the nose. Pop. See, my fingers are in there. Woo. And now the mouth, which is a big piece, which is a big part to do. Woo! There, his mouth comes right out in one big piece. Some people use candles with real fire inside a pumpkin, but today you can go to a dollar store and you can get a battery operated little tea candle light that looks like a candle, but it's actually just electric, and it's much safer and you don't get burnt. And then you light up your jack-o'-lantern on your doorstep for when the kids come to trick-or-treat. There. Wipe all the extra guts off his face. And there's Jack. Hi, Jack. Lenny crawled inside my jack-o'-lantern. Are you having fun down there, Lenny? He says it's really cool to see inside a pumpkin. I wish I was little enough to crawl inside a pumpkin and see what it's like. Are you staying in there? Okay. It says to close the lid. I hope you guys had lots of fun with me picking out our pumpkin to make a jack-o'-lantern and seeing all of the different sized pumpkins that there are. Also, I hope you guys have really good fun tonight when you go out trick-or-treating. And remember to be careful and cross the road looking both ways first and holding an adult hand. Make sure you send me a picture of what you guys dressed up like for Halloween, because I would love to see your costumes. So thanks for coming with us to pick out our pumpkin today. We're going to go home now. Until then, toodaloo and DFTBA.